bring obstacle to your journey of glory. When I hear people say, I can do without you, you're speaking like a foolish person. God is supreme, but God will always use a man. Never tell somebody I can do without you. It is a wrong statement. You know, amen, somebody. The person you say you can do without tomorrow, God can bring that person in a position that in the next 2 years you will have to meet him for you to get an answer to what you're looking for. And by then, there are people, they have spoiled their way that when they are in need, they don't know how to go and meet the person and they remain in problem. Am I talking to someone? It is wisdom. That's why do everything to make sure that you keep good relationship with people. Don't hurt people. Don't hurt people. I am not saying that you must work with everybody, but let there be a level ground. At least you can meet that person. If anything comes more, you can knock at that person's door. But don't allow anything that will make you be in a situation where you don't even talk to somebody. And even if it eventually happens, make sure when you are in need, you conquer pride and go and meet the person. Men, because of pride, no, instead of meeting him, let me die like this, and they die like that. Ego. Am I talking to somebody? If it is that person that God wants to use, I'm not talking about the people that make themselves God over you, but I'm talking about people who God has destined that through them you will succeed. Swallow your ego, meet them. Amen, somebody. It's not about prayer. Wisdom is profitable to the elect. You want to sell a land, they say, that man that quarreled with you last year has connection of helping you. You say to that man, let me not sell the land. That land will be there. May God help us. I must be remembered. Another thing is this. When God asks you to do it, do it. Don't control yourself. Allow God to control you. Destiny helpers are ordained by God. Destiny helpers are established by God. Whether you like their face or you don't like their face, do what God asks you to do. Is that true? They are lovely. It's not about giving revelation. These are things that are holding men captive. Let me say this. If you live in a yard and you quarrel with people all the time, it's better you pack out. Make peace and pack out. I know why I'm saying this. Any compound, every time quarrel, the devil will send his one evil people. They will be throwing attacks. And anywhere there is quarrel all the time, there's no prosperity. I'm not joking. I am telling you spiritual truth. Any compound, every time quarrel, they struggle to survive. Where there is no peace, there is no progress. Amen. Something. Another thing that can stop us from encountering our destiny helper is when evil may surround your destiny helper, and it is your prayer point. If your destiny helper is surrounded by evil men, pray and say, God, take away all the evil people around my destiny helper. Something happened in the case of Nehemiah. He needed to go back to Jerusalem to rebuild the house of God. And the Bible said that day he prayed. Nehemiah fasted and he appeared before the king in Nehemiah chapter 2. And when he appeared after praying, the Bible said the king saw him and asked him, why is your face like this? Why are you wearing a face that is not right? I know you are not sick, but I don't like your face. The Bible said, the man said, why would I be happy when my land is under attack? The remnant are few. Nobody is talking about Jerusalem. And the Bible said, he said, what do you want? We know what he meant as a command. He requested that he should be allowed to go. After that, he requested that God, the king, should give him the lots, the wood he will use to build. The third one, he made a request that the king should give me escort so that the people at the riverside will not stop him on the way. And by the time he was making this request, the wife of the king was there. The Bible says she was dumb. God closed her mouth. A king was asking a houseboy, what do you want? The king couldn't talk because Nehemiah has seized her mouth from talking. There are people they want to help. If the woman is an agent of that, they say, honey, don't help that young man. And in as much as such woman is by the side of the help, the help will not come. Is it true? There are people you have called. Give me 1 million. They say, okay, give me 2 months. I will get back to you. They will talk to a friend in the business place. The person said, my dear, people are no more giving that help. Not give. If some people are around your destiny help will not come. What they do is to poison the heart of the good people so that the person will not give. The Bible says, the honor that came to Mordecai took time because of Haman. Haman was a cabinet member. The law of the land is that anyone that renders a help to the king in less than 24 hours, that person should be honored. That was the law of the land. If you render a service to the king in less than 24 hours, you must receive your honor. But it took time because Haman, the able man, was by the side as a cabinet member. The time is supposed to be made known to the king that there is someone who left the enemies who wanted to kill him to the honor. They closed his book. But Mordecai was praying at the gate. Until that night, God said, my soul will not keep crying and crying. We need to be honored. So you are always going to pray and say, God, wherever my destiny helper is, any Haman around here, kill the Haman. Until Haman dies, you cannot receive. This is a battle. Say, my God. Say, my God. Wherever my destiny helpers are, let all the Hamans surrounding them be scattered. Be scattered. You are not taking this prayer serious. You are not taking the prayer serious. You are not taking it serious. Say, my Father. Wherever my destiny helpers are, if there be any Haman around, scatter them. Break them. My destiny helpers. Say, I reconnect to my destiny helpers. From today, no Haman will be seen around them. I present my possessions in the name of Jesus. And we have 4 of them. 4 types. 4 types of destiny helpers. Number 1, we have the ones we call divine connectors. The divine connectors, they don't have the power in themselves to help. They will lead me to people who will help me. You know the story in the book of 2 Kings chapter 5 about Nehemiah, a leper. The Bible said this man was a great hero, known by the king of Syria, that he was a leper. And he was struggling, doing all manner of things to succeed in no way. And during these days, the Bible said the Syrian people invaded the land of Israel and captured some people. And one of the people they captured was a small girl who was given to maid to the wife of them. And the Bible said on that day, the girl noticed that this man, who was chief of Alistar, was a leper. The leprosy was eating up. The girl, being a divine connector, went to the wife and told her, this my organ is suffering. Please, Elisha, I believe he can heal him. The little girl has no power to heal. They do the connection. The Bible says, Nehemiah made the king and told him what the men said. The king said, don't worry, I will send some gift. You go and be the king of Israel. Tell him Timothy chapter 5 verse 9. This man raided my community few months ago. He is coming again telling me to heal this man of leprosy. When did I come, Lord? To heal and to cure. And when Elisha had the news, he was angry with the king. Why not tell him to come to me? So that he know there is a God in Israel. And the Bible said, when they obeyed, you know what happened? He told him, go and plunge yourself into the Jordan River 7 times. You will come new. He got angry and left. He did not receive until a time came. One of the servants told him, why are you angry? Hadn't he asked you to do something better than this? Would you have done? He said, I would not. The waters of Amnon in my land are better than that. The waters of Fapa are better than that of Jordan River. Why will I go? That when he got himself in obey, brought himself 7 times to the river, he became a new person. The Bible said he went back and said, I will serve your God. But I pray that you ask God to forgive me whenever my king will serve the God of people. Let it not be judged on me that I told him to worship an idol. For I cannot say no to that. Elisha spoke. There are people you need. There are people who cannot give you 1 million. They will bring you to the ministry. I receive your deliverance. You become a better person. They are divine connectors. Another set of destiny helpers. Gifted people. There are people that cannot offer you the 1 million. But the prayer they make on your head will change your story. They are gifted people. Don't undermine them. They are huge assets for you. It's not Esther how she was dressed and took her to a separate room. I don't believe in this making up and making up. But that day it was desired. The painted Esther gave her all that she needed to attract what the king desired to see. There are people today who are dying in ignorance. You don't know how it will come. I've said it several times. I have one of my daughters who is married today because of divine direction. Hear me. There are people, it takes understanding to succeed here on earth. God will always use a man to bless somebody. God can use an unbeliever to change your story. Somebody will tell me, separate from unbelievers. It depends on the context. That's why it's important to use wisdom. Jesus said, love your enemies. There are contexts you need to love them to get what you want. Am I talking to somebody? Don't use the Bible wrongly. My daughter, a day came when I do Bible, seminar, marriage seminar. I'm talking about influential people who are the seminars. This lady called me. This is Siwa. Was not brought it. There's a seminary there at Siwa. Kali seminary. I don't know whether you know it. There was a priest there that was troubling her. So she came up with the story. I said, you cannot hear him and still get your money and travel. Now she said about a man she met. And the man is an old man married. Begging her to sleep with her. So she refused to give the man a number. And said, you made a mistake. Giving number is not an error. Then you have to apply discipline when you give the number. She said she knows how to get the man. It didn't take time, feels. I'm talking about wisdom. It's about destiny helpers. People perish due to lack of courage. Am I talking to someone? So I'm not yet married today. Most of them are not married. When somebody wants to talk to them, they say I'm married because somebody is a suitor. He has not even come to see your parents. You say you're married. Rubbish. Now what happened? She got contact with the man and they do exchange. I told her, don't mess up your life with that man. When he calls, pick the call. That man might be a destiny helper. You want a husband, you don't know how God will do it. Do you know what happened? She obeyed. They will be talking, the man will invite her. If it is not in a good place, she will not go. If it is an open place, they will go and sit down. No matter what people will see you sitting down and talking, that's their business. Until years later, a brother, a nephew to this old man came back from America and said, said, Uncle, I need a good girl that I want to marry. And this man said, son, you don't need to trouble yourself. I have a girl. I am very sure that she is a good girl.
Glory to Jesus.
She doesn't fall from one hand to another. He never explained what he did to that young man. And he connected her to that young man. Today that girl is married to that man. Am I talking wisdom to somebody? Don't reject everything ignorantly. But when you want to get and the Spirit of God said not, then the Spirit of God has spoken. Then don't reject everything. Don't be equally yoked with them. It depends. That's what Paul said. When I pray in spirit. When I sing in spirit. Every action he takes, he must inquire from the Lord. There are people who are unbelievers that until you meet them, you cannot succeed. You don't avoid everybody you see. Some unbelievers are buying land for ministers, buying cars for them. It is programmed in heaven. King Cyrus, the Bible said in Isaiah 45, for the people of Israel to be liberated, he said, I have chosen you, though you do not know me. Is somebody hearing me? Isaiah 45. The best king that solicited for the freedom of Israel is King Cyrus, an unbeliever. He said, I have chosen you. You will be the one to break the chains, iron gates, though you do not know me. The words of the Lord are different from the words of men. So, these influential people, when you come in contact with them, use wisdom. Then when they come the other way around, tell them you are the child of God by disciplining yourself. Am I talking to somebody?
Right on.
That's why she got married today. You are not saying give your phone number to unmarried men or married women, but find out always when you get a contact, Lord, why is this contact coming? I have a lot of them. Answer, I don't play with my contacts. I can hardly have a problem now without seeing someone I will call. How do we do this? My people perish due to lack of knowledge. Glory to Jesus. If I have issue with lawyer, I don't need to talk myself. I have lawyers. I have a lot of people. Whether married men or married women or married ones. But make sure you discipline yourself in that relationship. Amen, somebody. That's why some of them, every time they are making holy, they are dying in poverty, meeting in the house of God. It's shame.
I'm right on. I don't know that one now.
Heaven is not happy when you are dying in ignorance. We hold a meeting in my village, Oba, Christian brethren of my community. The whole people join. Other pastors, churches join before you know it. Watchmen people want to change it into watchmen group. The pastor will come immediately. You talk about prosperity, you have sinned. You sing a song that is not what they want to hear. They see you as a sinner in the household of faith of God, and they have scattered everything, dwelling in ignorance. Something happened. One of the pastors said, when we are talking about raising another group, that is better we are 10 or 12 and succeed than multitude. I took it from there. I said, yes, I am not a perfect man, but what made that group not work is because they lost the vision. When you move away from the vision, there will be problem. God is a God of multitude. He sent us, he said, go and make disciples. So if we are more than 10 or even up to 1,000, provided we are working on the vision, we will stay standing. But if we are 10, you are talking about how to make heaven. If we are not working by the vision, it will stay not standing. Am I talking to someone? Wisdom. Then the last group, the first one, divine connectors. Second one, gifted people. Third one, those who are following me. Third one, they are not even noting down. Divine connectors, one. Gifted ones, influential people. Then the last one, burden bearers. This is the group they show love more than any other person. Whether you have money or not, they are there for you. Whether people are leaving you to go, they are there for you. Any day they hear you're sick and they are not here for you, they will not be at peace. They will not give you money. Burden bearers, I love them so much. They have a good heart. When you are crying, they are crying. And people undermine them. They are loved by God. There are people, when you are in pain, they carry it more than you carry it. Until they have seen whether Mommy Dorcas slept well today, they can't have peace. When they see somebody crying there is no food, they share the 1 cup of curry with them. What I have, we share. And when God remembers them, they are highly honored. People like Dorcas, Tabitha in the Bible, they are the burden bearers. You see them, they have nothing. They want to struggle to say, Pastor, Daddy, take this 200 naira buy card. Burden bearers. We have them. They are destiny helpers. A cup of water they give to you will give you peace. Destiny helpers as burden bearers. You need all of them in your life. Amen, somebody. Each time they see you, you're complaining and complaining, they say, don't worry. I have a pastor. I will direct you to him. Go and meet him. You have complained too much. That's all they will do for you. And when you obey and follow the instruction,